This is a test of the long-range acoustic device LRAD. 1, 2, 3.
Buffalo police have a new tool to help bring order to noisy and out-of-control crowds. LRAD lets police send a clear message over long distances.
But doesn't sound too good to be true. News 4's Luke Moretti takes a closer look at the controversy surrounding this new device in tonight's special report.
If you're the police department,
This is a test of the long-range acoustic device LRAD.
and you need to get someone's attention,
5, 6.
this is one way of doing it.
It's used to be the loudest voice in the room.
And if voice alone doesn't work and things get out of control, this device emits a loud, piercing, siren-like tone.
It is very directional.
It's called the Long Range Acoustic Device, or LRAD. The Buffalo Police Department acquired the technology and accessories at a cost of about $30,000.
This is the best device on the market when you have to ensure that you can defeat the noise of an area and to ensure that at a greater distance, your message is heard.
Similar devices have been used in other cities, and not without controversy.
Even before you deploy this device, it's going to intimidate people.
Buffalo attorney Benjamin Nelson points to a federal civil rights lawsuit filed against the city of New York. It's based on the use of an LRAD at a December 2014 protest in Manhattan. Nelson says one major legal hurdle for the lawsuit to stay alive involved the question of force. In this case, police using amplified sound as a level of force.
Can that be a use of force, the same way it is for police officers to lay hands on someone, to strike them with any object, to deploy tear gas or pepper spray? And the court found that it is. And not only did the court find that the use of the LRAD was a use of force, could be excessive, depending on the circumstances, but they also denied the city defendants something called qualified immunity.
Buffalo Police Lieutenant Jeff Rinaldo says the department examined the New York City lawsuit when it was crafting policy on the use of its own LRAD.
And we said, okay, what do we do to ensure that doesn't happen here if we do have to use this device?
Rinaldo says police won't use the LRAD siren unless it's at least 300 feet away from people, and that police would first issue numerous commands, giving protesters an opportunity to leave the area.
We have a laser rangefinder that we use to be extremely accurate as to the distances that somebody or a crowd would be situated away from this so that we can operate it within the safe range that the device was intended to be used.
The device owned by Buffalo Police can put out a maximum tone of 149 decibels continuously at about 3 feet away. What would that compare to?
A gunshot, depending on the type of handgun that's deployed at very close range, can be between 140 and 190 decibels. So you're at something close to the firing of a handgun at immediate close range.
The threshold of pain occurs at 140 decibels, according to the Federal Occupational Safety and Health Administration.
The longer you're in the noise, the more dangerous it is.
Richard Selvey is the director for the Center for Hearing and Deafness at the University at Buffalo. He says exposure at those levels for even a short period of time could potentially cause hearing loss.
I think if you're going to use such a device, you have to be really careful and how you use it in terms of how long you use it and how far away you are from the people that you're shooting this sound at. It definitely can be dangerous.
If it's used according to the manufacturer's instructions at safe distances, it becomes uncomfortable, but it's not something that is going to immediately injure you. It's no different than any type of use of force of a police department. The point is to gain compliance.
Wanting to experience this firsthand, I agreed to have them shoot the tone at me standing 300 feet away. I was also wearing ear protection at all times, which made the sound bearable. It makes you uncomfortable.
Get away from that. Right.
There's still a lot of questions, and we expect the Buffalo Police Department to get back to us.
Buffalo Common Council member David Rivera, a former police officer, chairs the council's Police Oversight Committee. Before it's ever used, Rivera thinks the police department should make certain it's safe.
Whatever force, whatever use of force we use, we want to make sure it's adequate. But at the same time, we want to make sure that it doesn't impact the health and well-being of the people. I don't think they should use it until they know for sure the effect it's going to have on the general public and how effective it is.
Buffalo police say they have a good track record with protesters and that the agency respects their First Amendment rights. Lieutenant Jeff Rinaldo tells News 4 police would never use the device if there was the potential for innocent people to be impacted. We'll keep you posted. Luke Moretti, News 4.